Hello, my name is Emilio Roman. Today I will be presenting on BP and the Deepwater Horizon disaster of 2010, analyzing the event as a case study in management failure, using the four functions of management: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. First, some of the background of the disaster. The Deepwater Horizon disaster occurred in April 2010 when an explosion on the Deepwater Horizon offshore drilling rig killed 11 workers and caused the largest marine oil spill in all the U.S. history. Although the operation involved advanced engineering and technological, later investigation concluded that the disaster was not unbelievable. Instead, it resulted primarily from organizational, manager, and ethical failures rather than a single technological malfunction. Um, Now, when we analyze this case through the four functions of management, it becomes clear that failures occurred at every level, of course. Um, Poor planning, weak organization structure, ineffective leadership, and inadequate control system all contribute to conditions that make a catastrophic failure possible. Now, the some of the planning failures. One of the most significant contributors to the disaster was failure in planning. BP placed heavy emphasis on cost control and meeting deadlines, even through the Macondo, while was already behind schedule and over budget. As a result, management failed to adequately anticipate the risks associated with deep water drilling and did not invest sufficient time or resources into contingency planning, redundancy, or also conservative safety assumption. Now we have the organizing failures. Um, these planning failures were conducted by poor organization, as I said before. Responsibility for the Macondo well was divided among BP, which led to fragmental decision making and unclear accountability. Now we have uh, the leadership and ethical failures. Leadership and ethical failures also played a major role. Workers and contractors reportedly had concerns about safety conditions but lacked the authority or organizational support to challenge management decisions. The failure to encourage what is known as voicing values created a culture where silence replaced ethical responsibility, eliminating a critical safeguard against catastrophe. Now we have the controlling failures. Failures in control system further increase the risk of this disaster. One major example was BP's decision to skip the cement bond long test, which would have provided crucial information about the integrity of the cement used in the well. In the well, in addition, abdominal pressure readings during negative pressure testing were misinterpreted rather than treated as a warning sign. Now we have the some of the key lessons for the managers, of course. Um, the Deepwater Horizon disaster highlights several important lessons for these managers. Safety must always be prioritized over short-term goals. Organization must create a structure that promote accountability, encourage employees to speak up, and integrate effective control systems into everyday decision making. In high risk industries, strong management systems and ethical leadership are not optional, they are very essential. And lastly, I have my conclusion. In my conclusion, the Deepwater Horizon disaster was not caused by a single technological failure. It was the result of system management shortcomings across planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, as we can see in our chapters. This case serves as a powerful reminder that poor management decisions can have catastrophic consequences for human life, uh, the environment, and organizational sustainability.